I'm
job.
so sorry.
Thank you. No problem. Go for it.
Thank you. I think it should be there.
Okay. You have to hit that. Is it doing it?
I think so.
There it is. It's live now. Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. We are here.
Wow. Okay, you're there.
We are here.
There we go.
I want to thank Mary Jo for helping me get on. I'm sorry for the delay. Welcome, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We start with Bim Bam. Bim Bam, Bim 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 Bam, Bim 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 Bam, Bim Bam, Bim 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 Bam, Bim 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 Bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to this Shabbat at home together. I'm Judith Markowitz, a little technically challenged this evening. I want to thank Mary Jo for helping me to get live this evening. And I am deeply honored and blessed to be sharing Shabbat with all of you. Rabbi Dan and his partner Zoe have begun their vacation, and we wish them time to renew, to refresh, and to enjoy precious moments with their loved ones. This week's Torah portion, Shalach Lecha, is so very timely. At its core, it is a Torah portion about the power of fear to derail us. This week, Contra Costa County joins many places all over our country, broadening the reopening of our shelter in place. And with this, we've seen a surge of new COVID cases. For many, this brings heightened fear. And as we continue to wrestle and bring awareness to the racism that has plagued our country, and at the same time demand change. Today is also Juneteenth, a day of remembrance, action, and celebration of Black lives. 150 years after the end of slavery, we continue to struggle for Black liberation. As Jews, it is our duty and commitment to stand with the Black community, including the many Black and multiracial Jews in our own community. Remain focused on anti-racist work and racial justice. Begin to understand the colorblind mentality and white privilege. And we cannot let the fear stand in our way. We move into Shabbat by lighting the Shabbat candles. Shabbat is a time to pause, to catch our breath, a time to reflect on our blessings. If you've already lit your candles or are lighting with us now, may you feel the warmth of being in community and the blessing of our time together tonight. As we light the candles, I invite you to type in any blessings that you would like to share with us. And we bring in the lights of Shabbat as we say our blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. candles went out. We will light them again. They are so stubborn tonight. Well, we'll get one of it. Well, I think the cool air has taken a toll on the Shabbat candles. The light is still within us. A prayer to welcome Shabbat. Shalom Aleichem. Angels are another name for feelings, and when we love and act with kindness, we create angels of love and kindness. When we hate and act with violence, we create angels of hatred and violence. It is our job to fill our world with angels of love, messengers of kindness that link people together as one family. Please join with me as we sing Shalom Aleichem. And if you don't have the words with you, a simple lai will work. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh, Baruch Hu. Bachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh, Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh, Baruch Hu. Seichem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh, Baruch Hu. Welcome among us, messengers of Shalom, angels of the highest one. From deep within us, majesty of majesties, the blessed Holy One. Come then in Shalom, blessing us with Shalom, leaving us with holy Shalom. From deep within us, majesty of majesties, the blessed Holy One. If we were together in community at Beth Chaim this evening, we'd be able to walk and look outside at the beautiful hills that surround our beautiful home. If you have a window near you, I ask, look out the window to see the beautiful green, the trees, perhaps a hill near you. Psalm 121, Esa Enai, asks us, from where does my help come? If we are seeking help, where might we find our strength? Esa Enai, I lift up my eyes to the hills to find perspective and guidance during these challenging times. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. I die, 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 die. Hi die 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 die, hi die 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 die, hi die 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 die, die 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 die, Esaenai el eharim, me'ain yavo ezri. Esaenai el eharim, me'ain yavo ezri. Ezri mehim Adonai, Ose Shamayim v'haaretz. Ezri mehim Adonai, Ose Shamayim v'haaretz. We move into the Baruch Hu. And if you are able, in your homes and whoever you're with, and if you are alone, know that you are being held by all of us in community as we rise for the Baruch Hu. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing gives us strength and makes our visions clear. And the blessings give us peace and the courage to dare. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. During these challenging times, we need to remember that we are loved. Who is it in your life that brings you love? I share this prayer poem. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love, embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. Blessed are you, beloved one, who loves your people, Israel. And we say, Amen. It is now time for the Hashkivenu prayer. The Hashkivenu prayer says, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. I sing a version, one of my favorite versions, that truly exemplifies to me a beautiful melody of a lullaby. I learned this from Jenny Chabon, who is at B'nai Tikva in Walnut Creek. This beautiful melody of Hashkivenu, I invite you during this time to close your eyes during this prayer and find a place that you perhaps, a time in your life, a place where you have found shelter, a soft place to land. Hashkivenu, Avinu v'shalom, ve'amrenu, Malkeinu, l'chaim May we all find the shelter of peace in our own lives. Normally, if we were together in our sanctuary, we would have some quiet time for our Amidah. I think we've all had a lot of quiet time over the past months, but this is a different kind of quiet time. This is our quiet time, our standing silent prayer. If silence is where you need to be in the moment, stay in that place. Or you may join with me in the chanting of Ahava, Rachamim, Chesed, and Shalom. Love, compassion, empathy, and peace. If we all have these four things in our lives, all of us, what a world it would be. Chesed v'shalom, ahava v'rachamim, chesed v'shalom. Please join me as we say a prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom. May the one who creates harmony above make peace for all and for all Israel, and for everyone in our country and around the world, for all who dwell on earth. We sing Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. Hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la, hi la 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 la. Oseh Shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. This week's Torah portion, Shlech Lecha, finds the Israelites at the bank of the Jordan River, just before they are to inhabit the Promised Land. Moses sends out a scout from each tribe to investigate. Upon their return, they share that the land is fertile, rich, and bountiful, a land flowing with milk and honey, but that the people who dwell within it are strong, terrible, and cannot be overcome. The people of Israel are overcome and paralyzed with fear and insist on returning to Egypt. Even with the strong voices of Joshua and Caleb, who protest and try to convince the Israelites that they can indeed possess this land, and they cannot sway their decision or eliminate their paralyzing fear. In the story, the fear drives the people to return to the wilderness and wander there for 37 years, until all the people who were born into slavery in Egypt and still carried the slave mentality into their consciousness had died, and the new generation, the more self-reliant, independent people, had the inner courage to enter the land. They wandered for another 37 years because being paralyzed by fear. How can we relate to this story, a story of fear? We recognize that we are living in deeply trying times. The fear of a dangerous and potentially life-threatening virus, and the unrest and divide in our country. Our biggest challenge is the fear itself. We must find a way to first acknowledge our fear. Remember what we have been through and what we have been able to overcome, and not let the fear overwhelm us. This is captured in Reb Nachman of Bratslav famous teaching, Gesher Sar Meod. Please join with me. Kol ha'olam kulo Gesher Sar Meod, Gesher Sar Meod, Gesher Sar Meod. Kol ha'olam kulo Gesher Sar Meod, Gesher Sar Meod. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached kla. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached kla. All of the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. All of the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. And above all, is not to fear, not to fear at all. And above all, is not to fear at all. May we all find the strength to not be overwhelmed with fear. Kain Yehi Ratzon, so may it be. Amen. We now invite you to visualize the loved ones and friends who are in need of prayer of healing. We include those around the world who are sick from the COVID-19 virus. If you like, you can type the names of your own loved ones who are in need of this prayer. God of compassion, source of healing, God who blessed Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, we pray to you on behalf of Steve Butter and Sybil Stewart, Daryl Davidson, Marty Bach, Tim Carter, Mark Garretts, Jason Moss, Don Messing, Craig Dixon, Cheryl Adler, Nancy Cook, Charlotte and Irving Markowitz, David ben David Vidina, Naama Levana bat Avraham Visarai, Mildred Bernstein, Robert Glazier, Lorette Abrams, Savion Plum, Paul Head, Judith Damboic, Naftali Ben Yidel Vishifra, Beth Siegel, Bilha bat Eliyahu Vichaya, Tzipora Rachel bet Esther Viaryeh, David ben Esther Viaryeh, Binyamin Nachshan ben Esther Viaryeh. Please join with me. Mi shebe'erach avotenu mikol habracha you bless the ones before us. Help us to find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikol bracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, and give strength to those who lovingly provide them with care. And we say, Amen. Tonight, on this Juneteenth, special Kaddish for Black lives. Please listen, and if you are able, please rise for this special Kaddish. Creator of life, source of compassion, your breath remains the source of our spirit, even as too many of us cry out that we cannot breathe. Lovingly created in your image, the color of our bodies has imperiled our lives. Black lives are commodified yet devalued, imitated but feared, exhibited but not seen. Black lives have been pursued by hatred, abandoned by indifference, and betrayed by complacency. Black lives have been lost to the violence of the vigilante, the cruelty of the marketplace, and the silence of the comfortable. We understand that Black lives are sacred, inherently valuable, and irreplaceable. We know that to oppress the body of the human is to break the heart of the divine. We yearn for the day when the bent will stand strong. We pray that the hearts in our country will soften the pain endured for centuries. We will do the work to bind up the wounds, to heal the shattered hearts, to break the yoke of oppression. As the beauty of the heavens is revealed to us each day, may each day reveal to us the beauty of our common humanity. And let us say, Amen. I invite all those who are mourning or observing a yahrzeit to please stand for the mourner's Kaddish, or anyone else who would like to remain standing. Tonight, we remember Ella Goodman, mother of Elaine Liederman, Alan Norwitz, father of Kim Thompson, Allison Bronstein, sister of John Bronstein, Rose Sklar Goldsmith, mother of Bobby Bach, Arthur Norman, father of Shelley Norman. And we include in this Kaddish all those who have died as victims of racism in the recent weeks, as well as those who have died from COVID-19. If there are any other yahrzeits that you wish to remember, please add them to our comments, and we will include them in our Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shmei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei b'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalal ivuzman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah min varach li'olam olomei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yishpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal shmei dedikusha birchu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbichata v'nechemata di'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba mim shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. May, their memories bless our days. May, their memories bless our days. We have a few announcements before we end our Shabbat services tonight, and we do Kiddush and Motzi next Wednesday, June 17th at 7 o'clock, maybe that's June 27th at 7 o'clock p.m. Please join us as we celebrate our graduating seniors, and information on how to join us for this very special Chai ceremony is in the weekly happenings. And I also want to share that we continue to support the Shearer family. We have set up Chesed, a meal train for them. There are still some available spots to provide meals to them. It is such a mitzvah to do so, and please consider signing up. And it is also in our happenings to find more information about how you can do that and support the Shearer family. We move to the Kiddush and the Motzi. And I hope you all have some wine there. This Kiddush cup is from my great-grandfather. Many years, this Kiddush cup has been in my family, and it was a gift that they gave to one another, my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather, on their 50th wedding anniversary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. And we have a beautiful challah this evening. This challah is from Tal's in Danville. She makes delicious challah, so I invite you to swing by there or order from her and support her local business. She makes delicious challah. And we say together, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. We take a piece of the bread. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. While Rabbi Dan is away on holiday, I will be leading services a couple of times this month. I will be inviting Aaron Gabriel to join me with his beautiful music and voice and guitar. And also Drew Porter, another one of our lay leaders, will be leading services. So please continue to tune in on Facebook and join us. We end our service tonight with an upbeat song. I so wish I could hear all of you sing. Maybe in your home sing loud enough so possibly I could hear you here in San Ramon. And we end with Od Yavo Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'hakulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'hakulam. Salam Aleinu ve'hakolam. Salam, salam, salam. Aleinu ve'hakolam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Odibo Shalom Aleinu, Odibo Shalom Aleinu, Odibo Shalom Aleinu Vehakulam. Odibo Shalom Aleinu, Odibo Shalom Aleinu, Odibo Shalom Aleinu Vehakulam. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful weekend, a restful Shabbat. Stay safe, enjoy one another. Shabbat Shalom.